Is it working? Hello? I think it worked. Hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the post premiere live stream. Let's get on over. Hello! Hello, welcome. We're 10 minutes late. Yep. That's just how it goes. Let's get my lo-fi girl going. Hello, welcome. I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't seen the video yet, that is okay. We will be covering a section of the video that got cut. It got cut because, oh, is it not working? What? What? Is Twitch okay? Is Twitch okay? Okay. It looks okay. Alright. It's early for you while it's 2 p.m. for me. Time zones, you know? But yeah, it got cut because I had a sponsor. Dream sponsor, by the way. Tokyo Treat Sakura Co. My dream sponsor. I had a sponsor to get the video out for. Because, you know, monthly subscription boxes really need a you know, they're timed, right? They're seasonal. So I had a deadline, and the script ended up being 22 pages long, not double spaced. And I was freaking out because I had no time. I had no time to get all that done. So what I ended up doing was I cut an entire section out of the video, a 5-page section of the video. And I'm going to make a mini video out of the section that got cut, and we are kind of just recording that today, so that you guys get it the same day, because I think it's very important, right? Because the hour-long video I did publish is all about why VTuber agencies might not be the best fit for you, but then I didn't tell you what to do instead as an indie VTuber. And I feel like that is not what I want to do. I always want to spread positivity, and I always want to give people the tools to succeed. So yes, my editor brain really did freak out. If you noticed that there was a lot of reusing of B-roll footage in the last in the video, it was because I was literally down to the wire. I finished the video at 8 p.m. last night. And we had so many technical issues. One of my hard drives is giving out, so a bunch of like the footage got corrupted. Yeah. So this is the part 2 to the part 2, yes, as Chad is saying. Let me recalibrate my model. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the script, so that I can cut it into a really quick video from this VOD, and then we can discuss it, because it is a live stream, and I do enjoy discussing. Now, I did update OBS, and it looks like my chat is not working because I updated OBS. Oh boy. Oh boy. But that's okay, because I'm not gonna have chat in the recording anyways. Oh yeah, that's cutting it close, yes. Well, I didn't expect for my hard drive to give out. A lot of my friends know just how stressed out I was. Oh no! The fire alarm decided to beep. Chat gone. Yeah, you guys don't exist. Let me try and fix it, like, very quickly. And if I can't fix it very quickly, then I'm just gonna deal without a chat stream today. For those of you who never have attended my live streams, you are either on my Twitch channel or my second channel, Yam Albat Streams on YouTube. So if you want more live stream content, you have to subscribe here because I got thrown in YouTube jail and I don't want to risk uploading any more live streams on my main channel. So if you like live streams, I talk about VTuber stuff here. Yeah, making the video be given 5 Iron Frenzy vibes. Sometimes we have a deadline. Lol, lol, lol. Thought that was you beeping? Nope. Looks like I cannot quickly fix the live stream chat. So sorry. I will change that battery after. Just another thing to do. Anyways, the actual script is linked in the description / pinned, depending on what platform you're on. So if you want to follow along in the script, you are welcome to. That script, free for everyone to reference. It has a few, like, email templates in there if you want to ever send someone an email in the VTuber sphere. I did work professionally in the VTuber sphere a few times. So, you know, I have sent a few networking emails, TM. Ooh, should I say this now or later? I don't want you guys to get distracted, but, there's also a bit of an announcement before we get into the script reading. For those of you who have followed my VTuber journey since 2020, which is not many of you, but, you know, there are a few. I am reopening VTuber Network. I am making that a priority of mine again. So, if you are a VTuber and you're looking for a place to connect professionally with other VTubers, find collabs, find resources, I own a Discord server that is specifically for that purpose. Again, you have to be a VTuber to join. If you are, you know, not a VTuber, you might get kicked. But if you are a VTuber, aspiring VTuber, as long as you have a character and a PNG, you can join VTuber Network and get connected with other VTubers. Yes, PNG tubers are welcome. Like, even if you just decided I want to be a VTuber and all you have is the name and the profile picture, you can join. Sometimes we do group events. I haven't done a group event in a long time because I'm so busy with this channel. But it is a good place to start if you are looking to network with other creators. So I'm going to get you guys the invite link, and you are free to join. If my Discord will work today. I have been running this server since 2020. My main friend group is from VTuber Network. I met my main friend group through VTuber Network. We became close friends. We now have a private, you know, friend group chat outside of VTuber Network. But let's see. How do I invite y'all? But yeah, if you are a VTuber, let's see. If you are a VTuber, you are free to join my VTuber network. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? I'll just put it in chat for now. There you go. Feel free to join. I will add it to the pinned comment now, though. So that everyone can see it. Of course, read the rules. And we are ruthless about kicking people who don't seem to be taking it seriously, so take it seriously. You know, have fun, but also keep it professional. Let's repin this message. Sorry about the scuff. Yeah. Unpin. How do I pin? How do I pin? This message is already pinned. Oh, thank you. Someone did that for me. But yeah, even aspiring VTubers, the message is now too long. Darn it. Okay. We'll just take the script itself out and pin. There we go. Yeah, so feel free to join if you're a VTuber and you're looking for places to network. So with that in mind, you can keep these tips about networking there as I talk about how to network via my script. Let me pop out these chats so that I can glance over. Pop out chat. There we go. And let's get into the script reading. I'm gonna give myself a background. We can hide the clock. Then I will center myself. Yep. This is how I record my videos, guys. Now you get a behind the scenes look. Aspiring is okay too. You just have to have your character name as your VTuber name, and you need a profile picture to represent yourself. Yeah. You have no PNG yet? If you don't have a PNG, I recommend looking at Picrew and making a Picrew of your character. Yeah. That'll help you, you know. You get to see how the sausage gets made. Pretty background? Yeah, I love this background. Okay, let me sip some tea. Let me sip some tea. I will say I'm glad I decided to join your community when I did because I learned a lot. Aw, thank you. Still need a good name. My Twitch handle is kind of lame. That's okay. You're all okay. It'll just be weird if you have like a real life picture of yourself as your Discord profile in a VTuber Network Discord. But you know, generally, feel free to network with other VTubers there. Even if you're still aspiring. Yeah. Okay. Let me grab my script. You can grab the script too. It is in the pinned comment on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, it is in the description. Where did it go? I have so many tabs open, just like my brain. Okay, so it's not that one. Here it is. No? Did I close it? Silly me. Let me actually get to the script. Oh my gosh. Scuff! Where is it? Should say cut content at the top. Dude, I lost my own script. How do I do this every time? Alright, looks like a lot of you are reading it. So that's good. Feel free. Here we go. Let me make sure my model is looking center. Actually, let me switch to my video. Let me switch to my video model. My video model always looks forward, so I don't have to worry that I look like I'm reading a script. No. Yes, this is it. See how my video model always looks forward no matter where I'm facing? I have a tutorial on how to do that on my socials. I will repost it because yes, this is very helpful when you're filming that your character always looks forward so that I can read a script and no one knows. No one knows that I'm reading, even though everyone knows that I'm reading. So yeah. Liam led me to EG and Shog and leads me to want to be a VTuber. Heck yeah, you go for it. Oh, okay. I've never read a script in front of you guys, so get ready for the many takes and the many scuffs. I have to kill the music, so bring your own music. Oh, alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, I should probably give like a loose introduction. I forgot to write one. Here you go, Bat Bunch. Here's some cut content from my last video. It didn't quite make the cut for my last video, but I figured I would make kind of like a little, a little mini video for you guys. I am currently live. This is a live stream VOD that I decided to just cut up and give to you guys because I want to help you guys learn how to establish yourself, network, and form your own indie groups. So here we go. How to establish yourself as an independent creator without the help of an agency. Step 1, gaining experience in content creation. Throw numbers out of your head now. You cannot control numbers. Instead of focusing on growing your audience first and foremost, you need to learn to build your credentials as a content creator. Just like any artist, you need a portfolio to show others that you are dedicated and adept at your craft. Experiment and find what niche suits you best. And once you find it, slowly but surely hone your craft through practice. Okay, so far so good. During this process, try to learn about every aspect of content creation you can. The more you learn how to do things yourself, the more skillful of a content creator you will be at any budget. Even if you end up paying someone else to do that aspect of content creation later, just knowing how it works will help you understand what you are looking for in an artist, editor, etc. Here it is. Take time in honing your craft and focus on just motivating yourself to put things out there first, even if it's bad. As my friend Lasso Cassidy can testify, the best way to grow as a streamer is to make a consistent schedule and just stick to it. Focus on one thing every week that you would like to learn or improve about your content. Ooh, a little awkward. Let's try that again. Where is it? Let's start here. Focus on one thing every week that you would like to learn or improve about your content. Finally, check in every so often by watching back your own streams and videos and finding clips to grab. This routine will help you to build a backlog in no time. The larger a backlog you have of high quality content, the better you are. Oh, this is awkward. All right, let's... Grammar. Grammar, Yam. Okay. Recording a new vid? Yes, we are recording a mini video of cut content right now. Alright, how do I word this? The larger a backlog of high... The larger the backlog of high quality content... Oh man, you can tell I wrote this very tired. The larger the backlog of high quality content and the more familiar you are with your own content creation style, the better off you will be with our next stop. Okay, here we go. The larger the backlog of high quality content and the more familiar you are with your own content creation style, the better off you will be with our next step. Step 2, networking. Now I know networking can be tough. Okay. Now I know networking can be a tough subject for some, so I hope I can instill you with some courage. Instill you with some courage by the... So bad at wording. Here we go. I can relate to this so much. Try to find the bad grammar in the middle of reading out loud. Welcome to the behind the scenes, everyone. Oh boy. You know, I used to watch False ID like make his videos live, and I was always so amazed how like clean he was, and how little he had to retry things. That is not me. Alright, here we go. Step 2, networking. Now I know networking can be a tough subject for some, so I hope I can instill you with some by the end. Some courage! Encouragement! Okay, so I hope I can instill you with some encouragement by the end of this video. Okay. The main secret to networking is this. You cannot wait for connections to come to you. Unfortunately, the harsh reality is you need to make some connections yourself. Whether you stay an indie VTuber or join an agency, you need to strengthen your networking muscles. A lot of people want to join an agency because they like the friendships they see on the screen. But the hard to swallow truth is, even if you join an agency, if you aren't good at networking, you'll still be just as lonely and you will not build as many connections as your peers. As a content creator, whether you're indie or agency, big or small, you must learn how to build both genuine friendships and professional business relationships. You also must learn to distinguish what's a friendship and what is a professional relationship. Professional relationships are who you make content with or for. Whether that be other content creators in your sphere or a sponsor you're working with, generally you need something in common with these creators or entities. Oof. Alright. We're getting through it. Let me drink something. You guys like my my video voiceover voice? It's weird to switch between like my live stream voice and then my video voice like immediately. Here we go. Generally, you want to keep I think switching shows something. Customer service voice, we love it. Hi, Sirius. Generally, you want to keep firm professional boundaries, show up on time, and keep things generally approachable and brand friendly with these entities. Creator friendships are a bit different. You don't need to have anything in common besides friend chemistry. Not all your creator friends need to make content with you. These connections are more for camaraderie and support. Before you even start to network with anyone, however, you need clear boundaries, whether it be on or off stream. If you are a doormat like I was, write a set of boundaries for on stream and off stream that you wish to have with other creators. That way you can reference them when you are feeling weak and people-pleasery. I don't know how to word this part. People-pleaser-ish? People-pleasery? Feel like people-pleasing. Feeling weak and... no, we'll keep it people-pleasery. Why switch? Because I'm reading. Yeah. Like, try to present these lines like you're talking to another person rather than a whole room? I encourage you to use your streaming voice for videos instead of public speaking voice? Really? I feel like it doesn't work. I mumble when I'm talking to other people. Feel like a people pleaser. and feel like a people pleaser. Maybe we'll read that. You guys want me to try this paragraph? Like, I'll try one paragraph in my streamer voice instead. I'll try it. It's hard because I'm reading, but let me try. Before you even start to network with anyone, however, you need clear boundaries, whether it be on or off stream. If you are a doormat like I was, set. Yeah, it's hard. See, I feel like I'm speaking way too monotone, and I'm kind of mumbling. You know, I prefer the video voice. I'm sorry, I have to be a YouTuber. Okay. There's a warm, natural authenticity. Your pretty clear voice when you voice is softer than when you're reading it. There's no punch to it. So I don't get why you don't like it. I guess it's up to preferences. You'll be a people pleaser. Nope, I prefer the video voice. Yes, I have birds. It's okay, I like your video voice. Just take a deep breath in between takes. Yep, I prefer the video voice. Sorry, guys. It makes it easier for me to actually read in the video voice. Because I'm thinking of my inflection as it comes out. And I can speak slower. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this last sentence again. This is gonna be... Yeah, there's more variation, yeah. I mean, it's up to personal preference. If you like my streamer voice, you can watch my streams, and if you like my video voice, you can watch my videos. Alright, here we go. That way, you can reference them when you are feeling weak and feel like a people pleaser. Okay. However, if you are anything like the majority of creators, even with your boundaries set, you will think like... Oh. Ugh. Grammar. You will think the act of networking. No, not you will think the net act. Let's see. Even with your boundaries set, the act of networking is incredibly scary. Okay, here we go. However, if you're anything like the majority of creators, even with your boundaries set, the act of networking is still incredibly scary. And that is totally understandable. Reaching out to people, whether it be brands, larger creators, or even just fellow VTubers your size, can feel incredibly daunting. First, I want you to think, what is the worst that can happen? Well, to be honest, the very worst that can happen when you politely ask someone to build a connection is that they can accuse you of clout changing. Clout changing? That they can include... Okay. Sorry. Well... No! No, I can't get the giggles! Alright, let me ban that person. Darn it. Let me ban them when the chat is popped out. Where's my Twitch window? Close pop out, just so I can ban someone. Where'd the chat go? There it is. Ban. Wahaha. There we go. All better. Okay, here we go. No more clout changing, everyone. It's time for clout chasing. Okay. What's the worst that can happen? Here we go. Well, to be honest, the very worst that can happen when you politely ask someone to build a connection is that they can accuse you of clout chasing. But this is incredibly rare and typically only happens on Twitter. More likely, the worst thing that can happen is that they say nothing. Truly Experienced content creators are incredibly used to being asked to form connections, so if done correctly, it will not come across as rude or weird at all. If numbers are making it scary to reach out, find extensions like Goodbye Metrics to hide the numbers from you. Networking on Discords also helps hide people's followings, but how do we go from... Oh, oops, that is not connected. I should probably punctuate so that I know what is connected or not. Okay, networking in Discords like VTuber Network also help hide people's followings from you. Haha, shameless VTuber Network plug. Like VTuber Network, I'm gonna post the invite link into the script, baby. Shameless plug of my own community. You can tell I'm tired because I'm extra silly today. Where did the... There it is. Okay. Did I finish that sentence? I feel like I did. Who got destroyed? Someone on the Twitch side, yeah. Don't worry, it was a first-time chatter. Okay, here we go. Yep, everything's good. Okay, here we go. But how do we go about forming professional connections and creator friendships? Allow me to give you some tips based on my own experience. How to form professional connections. First thing you will need is a professional email. If you do not have an email specifically for your VTuber activities, make one now. With VTubers, you might want to also have a professional Twitter account and Discord with DMs open as well. Put that professional email in your Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch bio, and check that inbox regularly. Next, you need to know how to make professional collaboration requests. Do not wait for sponsors or other creators to reach out to you. If you are reaching out to a creator, email them with something along these lines. Feel free to screenshot this and use it as a template. Dear name of sponsor team, my name is, put your name here, and I am a live streamer on platform who is interested in endorsing your products. Please get back to me if you would like to work out a sponsorship collaboration with my channel. I am happy to provide any analytics or rates your team would like to review. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. Name and link your channel. You can even have your analytics made into a nice spread of graphs to distribute to potential sponsors as well. If you are reaching out to a creator for a professional collaboration, on the other hand, this is how I would handle it. First things first, let's go over what not to do, featuring my own favorite VTuber of all time, Hatsune Miku. Alright, I gotta read the silly what not to do first. Ha ha ha, here we go. Hey, Hatsune Miku, I think you're really cool, and I was wondering if maybe you wanted to collaborate with me on stream. It's okay if you say no, you know. I am a small creator, and you're probably never going to even read this, but I'm just a really huge fan, and I think we would have a lot of fun together. Oh gosh, I'm cringing at myself. Okay. Alright, there you go. There's my reenactment of what not to do. Okay. With that out of the way, let's go over why it's wrong. Oh, okay. This type of message is a problem for a few reasons. The main problem is that the VTuber reaching out did not specify what they are interested in doing with Hatsune Miku. How can Miku say yes or no to this collab if she does not know what she's getting into? There are no details for Miku to go off of here. Furthermore, instead of treating Miku like a fellow content creator, this creator has already put her on a pedestal and established that this is a fan relationship, degrading themselves in the process. This makes the prospects of collabing with them even less appealing to Miku. You're taking psychic damage. Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, you guys can cringe at that. That's okay. That's what I used to do. Okay, let's keep going. Instead, I would recommend reaching out to... Okay, let's try again. Well done for doing it, but oh my gosh, I got secondhand embarrassment from that read. I got firsthand embarrassment, man. Oh, that was hard. But I did it in one take. Sorry, couldn't pass that opportunity. Keep the cringe out of the business plans, yeah. Hear me out. I think people shouldn't do it this way if the content creator doesn't know who they are in advance. Interesting. Most of my connections are ones that I made myself by doing it this way, and it worked out for me. So that's how I'm gonna teach other people how to network. You know. Alright, here we go. Instead, I would recommend reaching out to another creator in this way. Hey Hatsune Miku, my name is Yam. I am a fellow singing VTuber. I've listened to your work and I think you are very talented. I'm organizing a group cover of insert song here. Would you be interested in joining the collaboration? Please get back to me at insert platform here, or insert email here, by date. I am happy to clarify any details about the project as well. Thank you for your time and consideration. Name and link your channel. This time we kept the tone professional and treated Hatsune Miku as a fellow content creator. We also gave her exact details of the project we already have planned and gave her a rough roadmap of when the project is to be completed. It depends on the creator, but some people prefer to be invited to group collabs rather than a one-on-one setting so that they feel like it is a less intimate invitation. Keeping it to an offline collaboration also will help the creator work things into their own schedule and will take the pressure off of going live with someone else they are not too familiar with. After you send the message, don't send any follow-up messages. Getting ignored can feel like rejection, but you have to realize that it is nothing personal. Collaborations should be viewed in your head as a business exchange. At the end of the day, just like coworkers, you can find friendship there, but until a relationship grows out of a coworker relationship, that's not right. That's why it's okay. Until a friendship grows out of a coworker relationship, your interactions are strictly professional. You need to accept this fact before you are ready to approach other creators for collaborations. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Cold calling is so hard. Even if you do watch their streams, first message is always hard. It is always hard. It is tough. Oh wait, VTuber-chan, can we please collab? Oh whoa. I must not cringe. Cringe is the stream killer of the little scuff that brings full embarrassment. Oh, thank you for the sub, Cyber. Hello. Speaking of VTubers that are my friends over time, everyone go follow Cyber. No follow-up? Well, there's gotta be some time it should be okay to reach out again, like a year or a few months. Yeah, but there's always nuance to these things. There is always nuance to these things, but when someone is looking at a tutorial on how to network, I have to be responsible and make sure that no one is using my tutorial to harass other creators. You know, a lot of people who have tried to network with me before will message me every 15 minutes. Hey, Yam, just seeing if you saw this message. Hey, Yam, did you see my message? Every 15 minutes. And so I'll wake up with like 45 Discord messages. So that's why in the tutorial, I'm just gonna say leave it to one message and move on. Because I don't know if everyone can be responsible with the amount of messages they send. But of course, like in real-time practice, sending a follow-up message after like a week is fine. A single follow-up message is totally fine. Yeah, no badgering. So that's why I kept it to one message in this tutorial. But yes, there is always nuance outside of the mini video. Always nuance. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a good book from what I hear. Interesting. I should read. Too bad I can't read. I feel like people get the feeling that they're awake and not busy. Other people must be awake and not busy too. For real. My experience, at least with the people I interact with, this type of interaction would result in a negative effect. Not that it doesn't work, but it wouldn't generally work with people who don't like this type of stiff interaction. All the VTubers clubs I have comes from knowing people in a more casual context and pass a vibe check. To those people, this type of formality fails a vibe check. Yeah, I guess it depends on, you know, your preferences. I prefer this way. I also, like, you know, if you have noticed, I've been collabing with more video VTubers recently. It's because I sent them a professional message, you know. So, yeah. It's a potential coworker. Don't act like they're your partner. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Next section of the tutorial. This is a doozy. I also haven't read the script since I wrote it, so there's probably going to be some grammar issues. Here we go. So during this section of the video, I'm going to have text on the screen. It is going to say, advice for adults only. Be safe on the internet, kids, because I don't want kids messaging random people on the internet. That is something that I do not want to endorse. Just full disclosure, this is advice only for adults. Cool. Alright. On the other hand, creator friendships are a whole different beast. Let's talk about how to form creator friendships. This is not advice on how to get your favorite VTuber to notice you as a fan, by the way. If you're already a big fan of a creator, friendships are actually very rare, and that isn't who you should be setting your expectations to befriend. That being said, though it can be tempting, don't do these things. Don't silently follow a creator in hopes they'll notice you liking their posts or responding in their live stream chat. This does not create a friendship, this creates a fan relationship. Don't go into their DMs saying hi or do you want to be friends either. Instead of looking on social media for potential friends, you're going to have a lot better luck in a town square setting. Town squares are what I like to call public community spaces. The most common town square settings for VTubers are Discord servers and subreddits, but they can be found in other places like signing up for drawing competitions, game tournaments, etc. Unlike in the comments section of a Twitter post or a Twitch livestream, everyone is on equal level. I need water. Get the kids out of here. Yeah. Asking, do you want to be friends is always a red flag. Right? That the person is under 10 years old. Yup. Unlike the comments section of a Twitter post or a Twitch livestream, everyone is on an equal level of importance in a town square setting. Follower numbers are often irrelevant, and people are focusing on interacting with one another first and foremost. Personally, the great majority of my creator friendships have been through tournaments, competitions, and Discord servers. I am known to be a bit of a community organizer because I run several Discords based on a few niches within the VTubing community, so I have a lot of experience of strangers becoming friends through Discord interaction. Creating group chats for whatever niche you are looking to form and inviting similar creators can be very beneficial to you in the long run. Whew. Wait, what other Discords do you run? I run a VTuber Census Discord. I run a video VTuber Discord. And I run a VTuber footage database Discord. And then of course I run VTuber Network, which I am revamping currently. Literally, this video is kind of a soft relaunch of VTuber Network. I want that model. Aw, thank you. I drew it myself, and it is rigged by Otori Azu. Yeah. And then, of course, I run my own Discord, like my fan Discord. Yeah. My tracking is getting wonky because the blinds are closed, so I'm gonna let some light into the room. Had a person come up to me, 6th grade, and say, if you be my friend, you can come to my house and have milkman cookies every day. Yeah, be connecting people for real. Yeah, that is kind of my thing. Dang, yeah, you do a lot of stuff outside of VTubering. I do, yeah. And that isn't even including my real life. Okay, next paragraph. Nonetheless, in these public square spaces, I recommend establishing yourself as a team player among creators. Share helpful information and resources with others. Even if you aren't an expert, you can still help others who are a step behind you. This will have people view you as an approachable person who doesn't gatekeep information or keep to themselves. If you hit it off with someone, that's a good time to ask to... That's a good time to... Is it safe to ask how much it costs to have that done? Azu gave me a really good deal, but her prices are on her Twitter. Yes, Otori Azu. At OOTORIAZU. A rough estimation, a few hundred. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Otori Azu. Yeah, go check her out. She's in the YouTube chat. Yeah. That I struggle so much with. Okay, let's see. Where am I? I think it's here. If you hit it off with someone, that's a good... If you hit it off with some... voice crack. If you hit it off... I'm gonna drink something. It's hard reading a script in front of everyone. If you hit it... Why can't I say hit it? If you hit it off with someone. If you hit it off with someone, that's a good time to politely ask to DM them and see where the acquaintance goes from there. Keep trying and talk to new people in public spaces. Whoa, that's a sentence fragment. Let's figure out how to do that. Keep trying and talking and... I'm gonna say keep putting yourself out there and talk to new people in these public spaces. Okay. Keep putting yourself out there and talk to new people in these public spaces. The more you put yourself out there, the more likely you are going to get a hit. You may feel like the next logical step is to ask them to collab on stream, but I would argue that that's actually a bad idea to ask for a collaboration too soon. First, invite your new acquaintance to an off-stream hangout in voice chat. That will reassure the other creator that you are befriending. That you aren't just interested in them for their following. The script is driving her to drink. It's my own fault. I'm bad at grammar. So like, this is why I have on the screen, like, I'm going to have on the screen that this advice is only for people who are adults. Because, like, this is good and all, but this can also come off, like, really creepy, in the wrong contexts. It's really hard. You just want me for my followers, baby! I'm trying so hard. Hi, Ceylon Cross. Welcome. I'm trying so hard to like give the disclaimers I need for people to not use this to be creepy. Because like it's always like the 1% that ruin it for everyone else, right? It's always the 1% that ruin it for everyone else. Everyone else reaching out is like everyone else has good intentions, you know? It's hard. I hope no one uses this guide for evil. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. To be honest, I could totally find / replace some words in this script, and it could be the same advice as for dating. I mean, in my both my networking life and my dating life, I am the one to ask first, so that is true. Just want to collab, but the footman keeps using these guides to get feedbacks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, gotta avoid them with the creep stink on them. Yeah, I just want to give people confidence to make friends. On topic, yeah, people just need to be chill, slowly acclimate to the room. That's why I recommend you start in, like, public spaces, because public spaces have a little more social norms in order than, private spaces. Oh, yeah. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Honestly, the majority of my creator friends and I rarely collaborate, if ever. Collabs among friends can be fun, but I find hanging out offline to be more fulfilling because we can be totally honest with each other and aren't worried about how we come off to a live audience. While seeking business connections and friendships alike, you may get called a clout chaser. A few times. Heck, I've been called a clout chaser too. If this happens, double check that you were respectful and didn't act pushy in your interactions. If you're sure you've done nothing wrong on your end, just ignore those accusations. Reaching out to other creators is not a crime. As long as you are polite, you have nothing to worry about. Just a thought, have you thought of having someone be a beta reader for you for your scripts just to make it easier for you so you don't always have to edit while you're doing the actual recording? The problem is, that is a good idea, okay? I do have beta readers. I send my scripts to several people. I send it to my main friend group. And sometimes they have time to check it out, sometimes they don't. The issue is, I was under a huge time crunch. And you also don't get shipped by a live audience? Yep. Yep. I don't know. I actually just prefer hanging out with people offline. I feel like I can just be myself and chill. And I don't, thank you for the hydrate. And I don't have to be worried about if I'm entertaining. I can just hang out with the person. Why the time crunch? I had a sponsor this month. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to ask out of curiosity. You got a video out today? Yeah, this is the cut part of this video that I didn't have time to include. And since it's kind of its own topic, I decided to make it a mini video that I will edit, like, super quick from this VOD and just post. Like, very minimal editing, just get it out. Because, you know. And every single time I stop, I'm making, like, future Yam's job harder. Oops. Okay. Where was I? Okay. We're on the last part. Step 3. Forming VTuber groups. Finally, now that we know how to form professional connections and friendships as independent creators, I want to talk about how independent creators can form VTuber groups. This video is getting really... Oh, I can cut that. I can cut that. I can cut that because it's no longer part of this video. Go, Yam, go. Poor future Yam. Yep. Okay. Oh, this looks like a troubling sentence. Real life shipping terrifies me. As someone who has been a victim of it many times, I can tell you it sucks. Yeah. Set your boundaries, set them hard, ban anyone who doesn't respect them. Do you think this scene should have been cut? For my sanity, yes. For the sake of the video, no. I wish that this fit in the last video. Hope no one uses this guide for evil. Yeah, if there's a way to use a guide for making a peanut butter sandwich, someone will find a way to use it for evil. It's not on you if someone misuses your advice. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Monty Python quote from me. Oh, do you think this scene should have been cut? Oh, okay, I get you. Sorry, I still haven't watched Monty Python. Did something happen recently? I just had a really long video I had to get out. That's why this is cut. Let's see. The culture surrounding VTuber groups. The current culture surrounding VTuber... Oh, about the shipping? No. No. Nothing's happened recently. Because I am much more ruthless with my bans. Oh. Yeah, it's not in the script. Okay, the current culture surrounding VTuber groups is that they must be tight-knit and all-encompassing, just like agencies. That looks right. Okay. I think it's ready. Let's go. Editing is future Yam's problem. I am editing this directly after this. That is my next task. Like, I'm gonna download the Twitch VOD. I should have just recorded it through OBS. I'm stupid. Now I have to wait for the VOD to process. I'm stupid. Ugh. Hindsight. Okay, here we go. Finally, now that... Nope. We already did that. Okay, here we go. The current culture surrounding VTuber groups is that they must be tight-knit and all-encompassing, just like agencies. In fact, I see VTuber groups far and wide that act just like VTuber agencies, from auditions to offering models, and generally replicating the feel of a VTuber agency, just independently from a corporation. I think, though this is fine, I think... Why is everything so awkward? Okay, though this is fine, I think VTubers are missing out on the flexibility VTuber groups can have if we venture beyond our idol-inspired bubble. Just look at creative groups like Drawfee, where they come together to film videos on the Drawfee channel, but have their own creative pursuits beyond it. Look at Twitch groups that do their own thing, but all stream under the same team name and pass each other's audience around. A VTuber group can be as tight-knit or loose as you would like. It can require as much or as little effort as each of you want to put in. Most importantly, indie groups can either choose their members and each member can leave at any time. Now you can see as I read, my brain gets tired and everything gets worse. This happens with regular videos too. If you compare the voiceover at the beginning, like the first quarter of the video to the last quarter, you can see that a lot more cuts need to happen towards the end because my brain gets tired and I can't read anymore. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry I forgot you were streaming. What are we talking about? We're talking about, we're reading a script, that is gonna be a video very soon. It is about networking. You can check the script out if you want. It's a quick video with very scuff. Okay. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oof. I have similar problems with reading, but I find that live streaming has actually improved my reading skills more, but when I'm alone, I can't seem to read at all. Interesting. This has made my reading skills worse, being in front of a live audience. Woo. Alright, next section. I am in a VTuber group myself, which is VTuber Symphony Orchestra, or VTSO. Once a year, we have one large group collaboration, but throughout the year, we are free to form groups amongst ourselves and do smaller instrumental and vocal covers. Here are some things that I believe help aid VTSO in its success. 1. We have a very strong leader who is willing to be honest. His name is Azure Sniper. You should really check him out, even if he is a violinist. Even if he is a violinist. Yep. That is a viola joke for those who don't know. Violas hate violinists because they are narcissists. And I am a viola player. I will have context on the screen after the editing. Musician jabs taste so good. Violins. Yeah, I am contractually obligated to throw shade whenever I mention a violinist. As a viola player, that is my duty. It is how I serve my instrument. Okay, here we go. Oh, look! Ceylon Cross in chat. He is our resident trumpet playing slime. I have so many yam points on here. Yay. Cello players, are we a joke to you? No, cello players are the creme de la creme. As a viola player, we admire cellists, but not violinists. I think you should keep the part in about laughing about it. I will, don't worry. Okay, here we go. Azure is firm with the rules but fair to everyone and has given us the structure. He has given us lectures, and has given us the structure and organization we all need to have in such a large group. Nope. Okay, let's try again. And has given us the structure and organization we all need to have such a large group run smoothly. He is good at keeping things professional, and he's good at networking with other creators. If he didn't have those traits, If he didn't have those traits, we would have fallen apart in the first year. 2. All the VTS member... Oh my gosh. Not we. Let's be specific here. All the VTSO members... Okay, here we go. Glad to have made you laugh with that one. Ever do music collaboration? Had a viola player in my band. Hannibal Lecter. By the way, I can't stop listening to y'all's render between two worlds, so yeah, woo! I'm so glad. I love that one. Our next one is coming out in April. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I will be hyping it up. Now I understand why there's so much cuts and pastes in video. Yup. It's because I am scuffed, and I'm trying to hide the scuff, man. It is hard. It is hard. And I talk to myself in between takes, too. Yep. Okay, here we go. All the VTSO members have a common goal at the end of the day, which is to make classical music together. This common ground allows all the members to use this similarity to break the ice and socialize with one another. Yep, viola jokes. Viola jokes is how I broke the ice with all of my fellow VTSO members. And last but most importantly, our group is based on volunteers with a strong work ethic, and as such, we try not to saddle one person with all the work. We work hard to delegate. Ooh, okay. We work hard to delegate. No, please. Not like this. I'm so close to done. Okay. We work hard to delegate. Okay. Serious here. We work hard to Why can't I do it? Delegate. We work hard to delegate wherever we can. And if something can't be delegated, we sit in voice chat to support the one person's hard work. In this way, we establish a healthier work culture and a sense of camaraderie. Now, it does help that classical musicians are often used to working... Now, it does help that... So close to done, guys. 2 paragraphs. Now, it does help that classical musicians are often used to working and collaborating in large groups and show up prepared, but that doesn't mean that we need to be the exception. If indie VTubers are willing to form a group under a strong and organized leader with one common goal and all have strong work ethic towards their group, I firmly believe that we can achieve some... Why did I laugh like that? Oh no! It's all falling apart! Last sentence! Nope, 2 sentences. I firmly believe they can achieve things larger than themselves through forming groups. And even if you don't want to start a public group, having a private group of VTubers that you are friends with behind the scenes may just be all the support you need. Okay, I probably need like a closing statement here. What do I want to say? You got this, and as always, take care, Bat Bunch. You got this, and as always, take care, Bat Bunch. I don't know how that looked. Have I been looking up this entire time? Have I been looking in this corner this entire time? Be honest with me, guys. No. Okay. No? Maybe? Yes? No? Glasses? You want glasses on? again! No! Nope. Scuff is scuff. I can't toggle my glasses on right now because my Stream Deck decided to disconnect once there was an update. I'm sorry. Not all the time, but mostly. Oh no! Alright, cool. You know what? The live streamers know why. It was because I hydrated, I drank water, and then my model desynced with my face position, so that's fun. Okay, whatever. Okay, music back on. Thank you for bearing with me for that recording. Now we can discuss. Now we can actually discuss, now that you know my points. And if the points are good enough, I might just include it in the video, so. It's okay. Okay, well thank you everyone for, sitting through that. This behind the scenes stream was fun, I'm glad. So what do you guys think about networking? Do you think my guide was good? Did I miss anything? It is just a simple how to get started. There is, of course, a lot of nuance. Also, you don't want to have the glasses flicker on and off during the video between cuts. Yeah, that's true. Wow, that was a lot. Today was a lot, but I'm very glad. Think your guide is a great starter kit. I'm glad. It is like a very starter beginner. Obviously, like, I can't gift people social skills, but I can give them somewhere to practice, you know? And as someone who, has a lot of social anxiety, who just kind of forced myself to push my, like, get out there, through making VTuber Network, I think, it's how I would recommend anyone to get started. Oh, I can switch my models back now, actually. I don't have to always be looking forward anymore. How do I not be an introverted wreck, Yan-sensei? I cannot help with that, unfortunately. Because, guess what? I think any guide to networking can work because it's one of the greatest fears of aspiring VTubers face, but you know, I'd say it's better than most. It's tough. It's tough. And I can't guarantee that anything I said will actually help, but it is how I would approach it if I was being tasked. So would you say that the VTuber groups / teams outside of agencies are similar to Twitch teams? Usually, yes. Usually it's more of a Twitch team thing, or more like a cover band thing. I would say it's also a lot like forming a band with friends. You know? Especially something like VTuber Symphony Orchestra, like I was saying, like the way we work is we don't expect too much of everyone, but we only allow people with high work ethic to continue in our group. And that way, you know, we keep the music going, but outside of that, our expectations for everyone else is very low. You know? It's usually a group of friends. Yeah, so I would say if it's a group of friends, first and foremost, it works more like a Twitch team. And if it's a group of musicians or professional entertainers, it's gonna work more like a cover band or a one of those YouTube channels that I mentioned, like Drawfee, where you get a bunch of professional artists in a room together and they make content together, and then they go back to their daily lives, rather than making the VTuber group their entire identity. Like, there's no way to separate Gargura and Hololive. There isn't. Like, Gargura and Hololive's brandings are like right on top of each other, whereas, you know, where do I download Extrovert Patch exe? Yeah, unfortunately, bands have less shipping normally. So, okay, I was just curious because I'm still trying to wrap my head around Twitch teams overall, and I couldn't help but use examples as a way to explain it to me. Yeah, that totally works. I honestly, if I could form a Twitch team, because if somehow I got to Twitch partner, it's not happening, guys, but just a hypothetical, if I made it to Twitch partner, I would just make a group with my friends and call it a day. Because all my friends are talented. We got different brands going on, you know? I've got a friend, Cyber, who does voiceovers for, like, a lot of story-driven games, because he's a voice actor. And then Otori Azu, she is a live 2D rigger and does a lot of, like, FPS gaming content. And then my friend Lasso, he plays mostly punishment games and does silly shenanigans. Whereas I talk about VTubers and, you know, I play Sonic and Zelda sometimes. So, you know, you see how nothing except a very loose Twitch team-esque group could work for us, because we're all kind of doing different things. The reason I collab the most with Okus is because we've got the most content overlap in common. Because Okus and we both do video essays, and then we also both play Sonic. So it's just kind of like I collab with him more simply because we've got more overlap kind of thing. But that doesn't necessarily mean, like, my other friends are less important to me because I don't collab with them as much. If that makes sense. I think a lot of people's problem is they tie collaboration to how good of a friend they are, when the majority of my friendships are completely offline, and they have been for years. So you can't judge how close someone is based on how much they collab with the other person. To be fair, the examples of Twitch teams I've seen are hugely diverse in content, Moco Loco and Campfire. Yeah! Twitch teams work really well for people who want to, you know, help support their friends and have audience share, even when your content's really different. Because, like, I would love to collab with my friends more. However, you know, I'm just like, when, where, and why. I'd rather actually just play offline with them more. Is it better to reach other VTubers through emails or Twitter DMs? My legitimate answer to that is write the same message. Write the same message in a Google Doc and copy-paste that message in a Twitter DM and an email. And then just tell them, you know, whatever you get to first is fine. You don't have to reply to the other. Just, I sent you an email as well with the same contents. You know, you can reply here or on email. I usually do that because some VTubers don't check their email and other VTubers only check their email, you know? I think making connections with people is important. One of the most important things a person can do in their lives, whether or not it's personal or professional, people have the desire to reach out, and if we can work together to better ourselves and come together, we can make great things in this world. Some of us look for guidance on how to reach out in professional manner from those who like yourself, and we appreciate you for it. Yeah, I think that's well said. Oh, look, Faelina Luna, another resident brass player of our VTSO, is in chat. I sort of learned the whole collab does not equal friendship thing the hard way earlier this year for a person I will not shame. Also, hi. I know, it is hard. It's hard because, right, the model we are following, right, is usually what we saw through the likes of Vshoujo Hololive and Niji Sanji, and their literal job is to act like the best of friends on stream, and we always assume that, oh, so-and-so collabs with someone, therefore they must be friends. That is not always the case. I'd consider my deepest friends in the VTuber sphere to be a few people that I've either sometimes or never collabed with. Hi, Sparks! Hello, hello. Yeah. And I adore them, and I adore their content. And it's not like I'm, like, trying to hold out on my friends, right? I'm not trying to, like, refuse my platform to them. That's not what's happening. That's what people like to believe is happening, but that's not true. When I go live with someone, it is because I believe that the content we're making together is worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm just gonna say, hey, you wanna play a game with me? You wanna chat? Because for actual friendship building, being offline is way better. It takes all the pressure off, no one's playing a character, and you can actually be yourself. Because when I am on stream, immersion break, I have my own opinions about things that I will never share on stream. You know, stuff like real world politics, that does not belong on my stream. But if I'm a deep friend with someone, I'm happy to, like, share that part of me. With someone offline. Your bird needs its battery changed. It's chirping again. Yeah. Oh, I'm referring to another person, not even a VTuber. That's all I'll say. Oh, I'm sorry you had that experience, though. Yeah, yeah, I also learned that those say they admire you in public space would want to collab with you actually don't mean it like that, especially when you hear amongst the vines that there's proof. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because people really do put up a professional image when they are live streaming. And it's to protect you and themselves. Like a service worker. I used the analogy customer service worker in my video, and there is a reason for that. I put on my customer service face when I am live. And stuff like politics and religion, though I am like an outspoken Christian, I don't get into the nitty-gritty of my religious beliefs on stream. I don't find that appropriate for a channel that is mostly about VTubers, you know? So that's the kind of stuff that I save for offline conversations with my friends. And that's why I say collaborating and friendships aren't exactly equal. And I can also attest that some people who really enjoy my content might not like being friends with me outside of my content. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm putting like my best face out there. My friends see a lot of stuff that is like less pleasant, like me freaking out all the time, so... You know, that's why I just consider friendships and professional relationships to be completely different. You know? Because just because you like my content, just because you think I'm cool on stream, doesn't mean you're gonna like me constantly, like, freaking out about something and then having to go back on my words in private. You're like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm not gonna make it in this video on time. What am I gonna do? You know, that's the kind of side of Yam that my friends see that no one will see on stream. Or the discouraging feelings, like that kind of stuff. That's not appropriate for my stream. But it is appropriate for my support friend group. They're really just two different worlds. And though they can overlap sometimes, I think I've collaborated with friends every once in a blue moon, I enjoy our time offline more. If only we could live in a better world where such worries weren't a thing. Yeah. Had a similar issue. People friendly me on Facebook because they liked my train photos but hate my opinions. Yep. Yeah. There's a difference between mentioning your beliefs and straight preaching a sermon. Yeah, I'm not gonna do sermons on this channel, don't worry. I just think I am an outspoken Christian more because I think it puts my opinions into perspective, especially about like the spicy parasocial marketing. I know my opinions on that are kind of deeply affected from my religion, you know? That's the perspective I'm speaking from, which is why I include it in my content. Yeah. Yeah. But, networking with people is tough, because, like, train photos, another railroading fan here? Yep. Go on over to Twitch, make that connection. The only sermons Yam provides are the ones about good VTubing. Yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, like, the hardest part about networking for me is just the starting part. And that might be because I might be a little bit of an extrovert. I'm not sure, because I do have social anxiety. I really do. I have a really hard time reaching out to people, but once I get the ball rolling, I don't think I'm an introvert anymore. If that makes sense. It's just that initial start. The initial, hey, I already did the cringe intro, but like the hey. Oh, ambivert. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I'm an ambivert, where I act extroverted once I'm comfortable with people. Yeah. But until then, I'm really scared to, like, reach out. Which is why, like, my tutorial is mostly just about reach out. Yeah. Just reach out, get it over with, and the rest will follow. That's how it works for me. Because I am a talker. Oh my gosh, I talk everyone's ears off. Which is probably how I manage so many Discord servers, because I always need to be talking to people. But yeah, that's just me. That's how I work. And I feel like once you you get the hard part over with, once you ask them, like, hey, you want to do something with me? I think you're cool, you want to do something with me? Like, even if you wanted to go more casual than my robotic tutorial, you could say, hey, I think you're cool, you want to do something with me, here's what I do. But you have to have like a kind of a plan of why you're reaching out. At least in my case, I think I get at least one message a week that's just hi, or hi Yam, or someone acting like they're my best friend already in direct messages. And those don't work. I don't reply to those. People with legitimate reasons for reaching out to me, I do a reply. If you ask me a question about VTubing, I'm happy to get back to you. If you ask me, you know, like, what do you think about this idea that I had for content, I'm happy to talk. But if someone just says hi, I can't. I don't know why you're looking to talk. You don't give me a reason. Oh, hi, yeah, okay, of course. Introversion and extroversion are whether you gain or lose energy from social interaction, from what I hear. I gain energy from people I'm comfortable with, and I lose energy from people that I don't know. So what does that make me? Yeah, I like to open up with a compliment, then when I meet people for the first time, not sure if it's something to do for a professional reach out or not. I think just you know, I like your content, or I liked when you streamed this, is totally appropriate. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's been a while. But if you guys have any more questions about networking, please drop them while I am on break, and I will get to them before ending. So yes, I'll be right back. Yeah, someone caught the mute early this time. Thank you. Thank you. Love that yam viola meme. I don't even remember which one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the mute. Stream down? Lag? Lag? It's okay from my end. I guess you're gonna have to refresh. So, I'm gonna put this at the end of the video too. I wanted to speak candid about this though. So, it's been a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of stuff about VTubers recently. If you have been, you know, following the VTuber newses, all the VTuber newses, there's been a lot of things that have happened in the VTuber sphere. And I made my last 2 videos that, like, my most recent videos, as a response of what was happening in my life and what was happening in the VTuber sphere as a whole, in hopes of improving people's knowledge on the sphere and being able to make better choices for themselves and their careers. Even if that choice is joining an agency, at least people who watch my videos will know what to look out for when signing contracts, and they will know what they're getting into, right? Some people are still gonna join agencies, and that is good for them. I am not attacking, like, agency VTubers when I'm talking about these things. I have a lot of friends in agencies and all that. But in making these videos, I have kind of decided that after making those videos, I think how do I word this delicately without you guys panicking? I think I'm done making VTuber specific videos. Don't panic! I mean specifically, like, that only apply to VTubers. I think I want to branch out and talk about creator stuff in general. You know? Because creator stuff in general is still helpful to VTubers, but as indie VTubers, I feel like it doesn't make sense to, like, box myself into only addressing VTubers in my videos anymore. So the content itself isn't gonna change much. But since I've talked about everything I want to talk about agencies, which is kind of the only, like, specific niche part of VTubing that is specific to VTubers that other content creators don't necessarily have to deal with, I think I'm just gonna start framing my videos with all creators in mind. I'm gonna slowly be talking more about character design on this channel, and though I will continue to talk about VTuber character design when it is when it catches my fancy. I'm gonna branch out. I'm gonna talk about video game and anime character designs as well. Why the change? That is a good question. I don't want to follow VTuber current events anymore. I don't want to have to follow VTuber current events. I don't want to have to subject myself to keeping up with Twitter and VTuber news. And though I would love to continue to help VTubers start their journey, I don't want to follow what's happening with VTuber agencies. I don't want to have to be knowledgeable about all that stuff anymore. I want to purge it from my mind. Because it's not good for my mental health to constantly hear about so-and-so graduated, so-and-so got taken advantage of by the industry. I have done my part. I have done my part by publishing everything I wanted to say about VTuber agencies. That does remind me about what you talked about in your video about 2019 models being out of date. Yeah. Current events are toxic. Twitter is toxic. Take care of yourself. Yep. So basically, I want to continue to inspire creators in the same way. I want to continue to give creators advice, and I want to continue to talk about the character designs I admire. But slowly and surely, I'm gonna stop talking about VTuber agencies because I'm gonna stop following everything they do. I have some VTubers in agencies that I'm gonna continue to watch and follow and enjoy their content on an individual level. But I am done with the corporate happenings. So, wider horizons is right, yes. I'm gonna address creators in general, and though I will maybe have some VTubing specific tips, in general, my channel is going to shift away from VTuber culture because I'm tired of VTuber culture. Think it is a good direction because there's things that aren't VTuber specific that I think could help with the change you want to within the VTuber community. Yeah, I mean, my solution for a lot of things at this point is to look beyond the VTuber community to see what other people are doing. Like with the networking thing, I looked at Drawfee as the example of what VTuber groups could be. Love the VTuber, not the machine. Exactly. So, yeah, I'm broadening my horizons. I think it'll be a good thing for everyone. I think it'll be a good thing for everyone, because I think, in order to keep things positive, in order to keep things, in order to keep me enjoying this channel, I'm gonna definitely shift. Won't it mess with the YouTube algorithm? Oh, for sure. I'm also probably gonna lose a lot of subscribers. Because I know a lot of people followed me specifically for VTuber content. But you have to realize that I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm doing this for fun. And if I lose subscribers, that's okay. And it's okay, like, if you want to unfollow me because you came here for VTuber specific content every month, you're totally good. It won't offend me. I think there's a real need to push VSona's New Frontiers over VTubers. Yes. Still hoping for a real push as more and more people become virtual creators. Yes. I really do view myself as a YouTuber who uses a VSona at this point. Mother of bats, breaker of chains. Such as being a bit more willing to keep distance between audience and content creator. I had to teach a friend of mine how to make a better set of rules for their own Twitch channel. Yeah. Algorithm schmalgorithm, exactly. I'm already in YouTube jail, guys. Now's the perfect time to change, because in 5 days I will be out of, or in 6 days I will be out of YouTube jail. Is the time. Yeah, the VTuber scene and even the non-corporate side has a lot of drama on Twitter. Yeah. There are great places to get up-to-date news, and that's their gig. Creativity and content is your thing. Thank you. I mean, anime, video games, all one step to the side from VTuber. Exactly. I'm just branching out, guys. I'm not gonna change anything about my content other than the framing of it and what topics I decide on. Are you still planning on doing VTuber design analysis? Yes. Yes. It's not that I'm, like, never gonna mention VTubers again. It is, just allowing myself to make content on other things. And definitely not focusing on VTuber culture anymore. VTuber culture is what I'm done with. The corporate VTuber culture is not what I'm gonna focus on anymore. It makes me too sad and angry, is the gist of it. You know? I've had a lot of VTubers who have been burned by the industry, both my friends and my favorite creators. And I'm kind of done, like, praising an agency only for them to turn out to be awful later. So I'm done talking about that side. And I'm going to focus on helping people with their own creative journeys rather than talking about how great VTubers are. Yeah. I mean, I stay with your channel because of the design philosophy vids and such. That's not going anywhere. I still gotta make a video on Rin Penrose's design. I'm still gonna talk about VTuber designs, but in the frame of a character designer in general, not as a VTuber content creator. I can't say I understand what you mean exactly. Do you mean like branching out to a specific thing? Like arts and crafts advice videos outside of VTubing? So, my current, I wish you could see my hands. My current content creation bubble is VTuber character design and culture. Right? VTuber character design and culture. But I would like to expand that bubble. I would like to expand it to creator culture and character design. It doesn't mean all the VTuber content is going away. I am not going to talk about agencies anymore because I got everything done. But I'm expanding the domain from just VTubers to creators. Yeah? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. VTubers are creators, so a lot of the stuff is still gonna be relevant to them. Yeah. But the thing that inspired this change was how tough it has been to stay in the VTuber niche, this recently. Anime character design, yes. Anime character design, video game character design, basically whatever is inspiring me. And honestly, the creator sphere is huge learning curve still. It is, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of research. And, but you know, hopefully the algorithm can adapt to me. Yeah. Fashion trends, that could be fun. Posture check, thank you. I'm still gonna keep VTuber Roundtable, which is a podcast I do once a month with a bunch of other VTubers, and that will be still VTuber specific stuff, but a lot of the videos I make, because that is higher effort content, is gonna be not specific to VTubers anymore. Yeah. All VTubers are creators, not all creators are VTubers. Yeah! That's a perfect way to put it. Because I want... I didn't mean to make the music so sad. I just want to keep myself from burning out. That is really it. And I don't want to have to stay informed with the VTuber happenings, because how it happens right now is I basically have to constantly be informed on what's happening in the VTuber sphere, if someone's debuting, if someone's graduating, if a big cultural event happened, because I have to plan my videos around that. And I don't want to do that anymore. For the month of April, I am going to stay away from VTuber news completely. I am blocking a few channels so that I cannot access them anymore. And I'm not gonna follow what's happening. I'm not gonna follow what's happening. I'm gonna do my own stuff. And I'm gonna rediscover a few hobbies. I'm gonna start playing games on stream again. Because my sponsorship deal is over. It was an amazing time. It was amazing time getting to have my merchandise and my sponsor happen this month. Or these last few months. 2024 has been awesome despite the VTuber jail. But the VTuber stuff, it's killing me, man. Yeah. Excited to see where your content goes from here. Yeah. I have a few ideas for videos. The other thing I would like to announce is I'm going to make a database of all my scripts. I'm gonna make a database of all my scripts so far. I'm gonna organize all my scripts, and because I've learned that some people prefer to read over my videos. So I'm gonna have like a little script database of all my VTuber videos. You know? Cause I don't wanna make people have to watch my screechy videos. I don't know if it's gonna be like a thing on my Ko-Fi, maybe a Patreon. Have you considered captioning your videos? I have, but I also want to pay someone for that work, and it's tough. I want to eventually talk about artworks that other artists have done in the sword and sorcery sphere and other places, and how to talk about the composition and all that. Even go into art history, but for now I'm going slower and gaining that momentum outside game and doing art. Nice. Excuse me. Wise move. I tend to be completely ignorant to the drama. I mostly follow it here for the technical details and stuff. Yeah! Make scripts into articles? Ooh, maybe. I want to figure out the best way to implement this. Cause I feel like people could benefit from all of my stuff being written. A lot has happened with VTubers this year. It can be very disheartening to see. Yeah. It's really hard as a creator to see all that work go to waste every time. All the models, even models themselves can take a year. Just the model. That could have been someone's year. That could have been someone's entire year's work. And it's just gone. It's just gone, man. And it's never gonna be used again. No one liquefies their assets after a VTuber is gone. And that... So much stuff that just gets wasted every time. So... I stopped watching VTuber news recently. So depressing. Yeah. I would like to keep myself from just feeling like everything is pointless because of all of that stuff, you know? Liquidate. Sorry, did I say liquefy? I just want to chill and play games. It's part of why I watch VTubers anyways. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I'm just gonna continue to follow the individual creators, indie or agency, that I enjoy, and the rest is going in the garbage bin for me. That's just how I operate. You know? As a member of other fandoms, the VTuber fandom is no exception. The fandom drama is dumb, but the thing we are here for is great and fun. Exactly. Exactly. I would like to continue to empower people to make VTuber content. One of the corpos that went belly up is liquidating assets. Cue my second-hand model. Marketing question is... Oh. I mean, it's hard because VTuber models do have memories associated with them, but if they never debuted, then I think it is good to sell them. Speaking of closed captions, are multilingual audio tracks slowly being rolled out to YouTubers across the platform? Would you ever record scripts in Mandarin? Ooh. Possibly, 有可能. But I feel like my Mandarin pronunciation is really bad. So, I try my best. Corpos need to have work for us for a year, then own/buy your own model if you don't re-up clause. That way the work doesn't get wasted. I know. But it's like they're all learning from each other and they're all learning badly from each other. Like I said in the video, it's like, oh, why are you doing this? Oh, because it's industry standard. And at the end of the day, I tried not to angrily rant too much in my video. I wanted to keep it professional, but at the end of the day, I feel like whenever you make your product people or your employees the products, it gets yucky. It gets yucky. That's why I want more and more indie groups to take over, because, oh man. Yes, Azu, teach me Cantonese. I would love it. But yeah, that's at the end of the day. If indie groups take over, if you guys can form indie groups, you can do all the fun stuff you see the VTuber agencies doing, but on your own? I think that would be ideal. Running a company more like a co-op would probably be more successful. Yes! If the talents are involved, like I said in the video, talents can form an LLC and still be a VTuber group, not a VTuber agency. Like, the corporate VTuber agency model with a usually male CEO overseeing and controlling the careers of mostly female VTubers is what I have a problem with. And hopefully, you know, my bias can improve over time. I think I'm just like, because I just did these two videos, I have a really negative opinion right now. We need reverse VTuber Corps. They're coming up, man. First stage productions. First stage productions, guys. All male VTuber group. Think I have them on my desktop. Nope, not them. Not this one. Where's first stage? It wasn't first stage then. Who was it? Next stage, maybe? See, that's the other thing, man. The other thing is, like, how samey they all are in their naming scheme. I already talked about it, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised pointing at the wrong picture. Dude, I don't know where it went. You guys might have known this, but my drive is failing, so I have, like, a rescue boat of files on my main drive right now. So yeah. Oh boy. What if VTubers are the company and the streamer is the business guy who's managing things? That would be cool. Lost media? Yeah, I'm losing a lot of media right now. I need to fix my computer before I lose all my files. But I digress. Is the new Isekai TV show? I reincarnated as a VTuber manager? There's probably one of those already. Oh, going with an SSD? I think so. It's still just expensive. It's pricey. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the 1TB SSD. And then if I need more space, I will get like a 6TB HDD. Because I have 2 SATA cable slots left. So I think it'll be fine if I do that. That way I can even back up like all my files to the HDD in case one of my SSDs fails. With what you need for your files, yeah, you may need the SSD. Yeah, I know. Yep. I know the SSD is more versatile and quicker. It's just expensive. So I think I can only afford a 1TB SSD. I'm totally off topic at this point. But yeah, I guess what I wanted to say, without scaring you all, is that's the direction I plan to go in with my content. Is creator focus, not just VTuber focus. 'Cause like I don't want to focus on the VTuber culture anymore. If you ever want 2 cents of computer advice, I built like 7 PCs from the ground. Thank you. I will definitely run it by you then. It was a brief time when indies came together on the basis of friendship and professional connections. It was centered around a single idea and theme, but we know how that ended in the end. Hopefully better leadership for those in the future. Yeah. I know. And I mean, creator groups always, like, whoa! Kato! Thank you! Kato, you didn't have to do that! That's so sweet. Everyone follow Kato. Sorry, I got gifted subs on Twitch for you guys who are on YouTube. What are some non-VTuber creators you're interested in covering? I would love to talk about just in general, like how to video essay, for one. And how to avoid the like Sunny V2 format of video essay. How to kind of like find your own editing style. How to find free assets, how to do your first stream. That kind of stuff that can apply to people beyond VTubers. Thank you, Queenie, for the bits! Yeah, I definitely think the start of this year has made people dislike VTuber corpos a lot, but I still enjoy my favorites in the corporate sphere, and I hope the negative news slows down. I have favorites in the corporate sphere, too. Even in the bad agency TM. You guys know the one I'm talking about. Wow! Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Oh, you guys are so nice. I will definitely buy a hard drive. Sunny V2 is a notorious essayist. Yep. Thank you. But yeah, I have my favorites even in the I'll just say it. Even in Niji Sanji, I have my favorites. I have a friend in Niji Sanji English that I'm just like, oh, hope you're doing alright, friend. You know? So it's like, it's not even like I'm like trying to like bash on them. I'm more just trying to like encourage people to demand better from the companies, but not the VTubers. I'm gonna continue to support the VTubers. I can boycott the agency that they're in and support them at the same time. You're just trying to keep your mental health better. Yeah, that's true. I'll never knock someone for wanting to enjoy a content creator, right? Why is Sunny V2 notorious? I wouldn't say notorious. I would just say, Sunny V2 is famous for popularizing an editing style that I'm not super keen on. It's like a format. It's kind of like how everyone started copying Mr. Beast's format. You know? Once Mr. Beast took off, everyone thought it's the meta and they started editing their videos and speaking like Mr. Beast. I would like to encourage other video essayists to, like, find their own style. And I just want to talk about, like, how I found my style and what works for me. You know? Because I feel like I've settled into my style of video. Yeah, you're not wrong with Mr. Beast. It turns me off to a creator's content when they don't try and find their own identity and they're just doing the meta. Gosh, I hate opening a video and hearing, "Hey, what's up, guy? Today we're gonna..." Yeah. Yep. And it's gonna age poorly. If you don't find your own style, it's gonna age poorly. Something I absolutely love in all of the YouTubers I look up to. Nation Squid, Polygon Donut, Izzy's, who else do I look up to for like content creation style? Those are the main three, for me. What I love about them is they have their own style and they don't listen to the meta. It's already aged poorly since Mr. Beast has been around for a while, yeah. What's up, gamers? So yeah, I love it when a YouTube channel has its own identity. Whether that be in the sound effects they use, the small things, like the vibes they give, their word choice, their delivery. That's the kind of stuff that really makes a brand. I already have a script written about how to decide on your brand. So that kind of stuff is what I'm looking to branch into. That isn't VTuber specific, but I can include like a section talking about, you know, VTuber models and how they fit in VTuber brand, but the majority of the video is going to be about brand. You know? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my stream, because I've noticed that's how I open my stream. That's cute. Stuff about my brand is I generally try and stick to, like, cozy mansion vibes with my backgrounds, and then, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I really do try to sound intelligent. I try to sound intelligent, when I write my video essays, but I also try to sound warm and friendly and inviting. Because I don't want people to feel like I'm talking down on them ever. When I'm writing my scripts, I always try to find a way. Aw, thank you guys for the hype train. That's so sweet. It's like, I always want people to feel like they're talking to someone, like this is an equal discussion, and I'm talking to them as a fellow content creator rather than someone to put up on a pedestal. You know? I hope that makes sense. I'm excited for your new content direction. I'm so glad. Because I was really worried. And I'm sure when I edit the VOD, people are gonna be like, oh, no more content on my favorite VTuber idols. You know, people are gonna be upset. But it's mostly just not talking about the companies and their issues anymore. I'm not gonna do that to myself anymore. I'm not gonna follow the VTuber news anymore. I'm just gonna focus on the creative process and what makes it special. That's what I want to do. That is why I made this channel. I want to focus on the creative process. And that includes allowing myself to take more time on things and upload my own creative processes more. For example, I have worked on 3 covers that just need time to finish. I've already recorded them, they just need me to finish them. I'm not gonna upload anything in April, no, like, video essay in April, because I'm gonna take a break to reorganize things. Like, for one, I need to reorganize my entire PC, but, like, I've got real life things that could use some reorganization, and I could use a break from crazy. Ooh, if not a spoiler, what are the genre of the covers? I've got a classical cover, I've got a rock vocal cover, and then I've got, what's the third one? A group cover with VTuber Symphony Orchestra. Please do, that video almost knocked you out. Oh my gosh, it really did. I'm gonna go gray, man. Where do I put this pedestal then? If not, go give it to, go put it on someone who is a little further in their content creation journey. Yeah, music, yay! I started as a VTuber because I wanted to actually make music anonymously. That is the whole reason I started, so I feel like I kind of lost that along the way. I'd like to get back to it. And I'd like to create more of the stuff that I enjoy creating that doesn't have to do with VTuber culture. IRL annoyance, neighbors, music blasting, covering ears. Gotta go. Alright. Good luck. Alright. I'm gonna drink something. It's just about time for me to have lunch. Thank you everyone so much for sticking with me on this long one. Some of you guys, if you've been here since the premiere, you've been here for like 3 hours. So we are going to end on YouTube and raid on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, stick around, because I need to raid someone. And I will see you guys a lot more on this streaming channel, so follow me on Twitch or my YouTube at YamAlbatStreams, because I'm gonna get back to playing video games this month. Yeah, let's raid! Let's raid Lasso Catsidy, as seen in my last video. He's a little spicier than me. Just by the way, you might hear some jokes that I wouldn't make. You might hear some cuss words, so just letting you know. Say Bat Bunch raid, and as always, take care, Bat Bunch.